Welcome to Grand Prairie Update. I'm Don Johnson.
And I'm Terry Briggs. Here's what's happening in your city. A beautiful evening provided the perfect setting for scenes like this all over Grand Prairie.
Smile with pretty cheese! Cheese! Oh, that's awesome!
It's National Night Out, an invitation for neighborhoods to get together, and people all over the city did just that.
We're so proud of Grand Prairie.
National Night Out is a campaign that involves all 50 states and more than 10,000 communities. Designed to bring citizens and local officials together for block parties, cookouts, and fellowship.
1, 2, 3.
Grand Prairie's neighborhood events give citizens a chance to mingle with law enforcement officers, fire department personnel, and city officials in a fun social setting, with the goal of heightening awareness for drug and crime prevention, generating support for law enforcement, and strengthening relationships between the community and its police and first responders.
It's so important for us to do this so we can meet at least one new neighbor. You know, somebody we didn't know before, someone that, you know, we might have passed in the grocery store, but we didn't know their name. And just to know that people are around that care about you and that are glad that you live in the neighborhood that you do. And just to see one another and to honor our firemen and our policemen.
It brings everyone together and you see so many smiling faces. It took us about 3 weeks to put this program together, and I have so many people supporting us. And when you're talking about support from all of your neighbors, that's what matters, bringing everyone together. And nights like this help to do that.
You know, we want our neighbors to come out to meet other neighbors first and foremost, and then to engage with their first responders so we can form that relationship, which leads to trust, and then that trust leads to great things as far as quality of life and crime reduction goes.
Chief Dye says that more than 50 different neighborhoods hosted National Night Out events this year.
There's a new place to visit the past in Grand Prairie. The Grand Prairie Historical Organization Museum is now open to the public. Visitors can see how the city grew from a frontier railroad stop to a world-class community.
Even some of the Grand Prairie people that have been here a long time don't really know how Grand Prairie started. It's never really been put out there for publicity, so that's what we get to do.
The museum building originally opened in 1951 as the state J.C.'s headquarters. In 2000, it became home for the Grand Prairie Historical Organization. And this summer, the city completed a major renovation that included display space and a meeting room.
We were able to choose the proper lighting, the correct windows that will filter out UV rays. Things will be safe. We have an archives room that is climate controlled and maintains the correct temperature for all the things we store. So things are much better protected, and we actually have a really official museum.
The museum is open Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. For more information, visit gphistorical.com.
You are so awesome, Mary. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Grand Prairie is turning out to stuff the squad car to benefit victims of domestic violence. Police sponsored this donation drive to collect household goods, diapers, clothing, and other non-perishable items. Those donations are going to Brighter Tomorrows, a local nonprofit that provides resources to women and men trapped by domestic violence.
It's our company. We do a team challenge where our owner asks us to donate back to the community where we work. And so this was just one of the things that we do every year.
There, but for the grace of God and my mom, I would have been in a women's shelter about 30 years ago. So I just kind of try to give back.
Some lovely lady.
Authorities say last year, the organization helped more than 400 people escape an abusive situation.
It's 1 in 4 that women will be, are, or have been affected by domestic violence. It's 1 in 9 men, and that's a pretty steady national average, both here in this community, in the urban Grand Prairie community, and also throughout the nation.
For more information about the agency, go to brightertomorrows.net. For immediate assistance, use their 24-hour hotline at 972-262-8383.
I'm so happy to be able to have lived my dream my entire adult life by being a police officer.
Grand Prairie Police Chief Steve Dye is leaving law enforcement. After 35 years as a police officer, Chief Dye says he's decided to take on a new challenge in January as a full-time deputy city manager.
So, over time, it just felt natural to be able to leave the police department in really good shape, but also the opportunity with all of our development and redevelopment going on in the city. I now was afforded an opportunity to go to City Hall and really work in some other areas. I'm excited about that for several reasons. An opportunity to learn new things, to work more with my directors than I've had time to do, and then also really to help keep the synergy and the momentum going with our new and redevelopment in the city. It's an exciting time in Grand Prairie, but we're just getting started.
Dye believes reducing crime and working with youngsters are among the major accomplishments of his 8 years as the city's top cop.
We were able to collectively work with our citizens to lower crime significantly, 47% over the last 8 years, with our faith-based community, our volunteerism. I think the youth engagement piece of our community policing philosophy has really fostered healthy relationships between the police and the youth in our community. So as they grow into civic-minded adults, I think we're now enjoying some of those relationships that were created at younger ages. So I think collectively, it's not one thing that we've done, but it's kind of everything that we've done.
So, will he miss having lights and a siren on his car?
No, I'm giving up all lights and sirens to the new chief. I'm going to be a deputy city manager. I will warn any bad guys out there that when I am at lunch, I am a retired police officer. I will still have my gun with me, so don't try anything stupid when I'm around in the restaurant or when you see me, because I will take action as a retired police officer, I can promise you that.
The city plans to name a new chief from inside the department in a few months. That's it for this edition of Grand Prairie Update.
Hope you'll join us again next time.